Brooklyn Independent Television.
With a little bit more than a year until the Nets make Brooklyn their home, plans have already gone into effect that should make it easier for drivers and pedestrians to get around the downtown Brooklyn area. Whether you like it or not, Barclays Center will soon be home to the Nets. And while it's good news for business owners, for the past 6 years, people who live and work in the downtown Brooklyn area have been fuming. For them, traffic is bad enough.
It's going to be worse. It's already busy. It's already crowded. There's no parking. It's not going to be good.
I don't know how they're going to deal with it because right now the traffic is bad.
So in an effort to prevent traffic from getting worse, Forest City Ratner, the developer on the project, hired engineer Sam Schwartz to come up with a traffic mitigation plan. The plan, which has already been approved by state and city officials, calls for major changes to Atlantic and Flatbush Avenues, as well as nearby streets.
We're going to come back to you on the details of...
Sam unveiled the plan at a recent public hearing.
4th Avenue, instead of being two ways between Atlantic Avenue and Flatbush Avenue, becomes one-way southbound. Pacific Street for 1 block is reversed between 4th Avenue, Flatbush Avenue. A new traffic signal is introduced right on Flatbush Avenue, and that'll be the first time you can cross the street safely at Pacific Street and Flatbush Avenue.
It also means that drivers traveling northbound on 4th Avenue will have to make a left on Atlantic Avenue, then a right on 3rd Avenue in order to get to Flatbush Avenue or continue onto Lafayette Avenue. Sam says there's already proof it might work.
Our goal is to get as many people out of cars as possible. We've been very successful in doing this at Citi Field, doubling the transit share, successful at the Prudential Center when the hockey team, the Devils, moved from the Meadowlands to Newark, and they went from 98% driving to over 40% using transit.
But residents aren't as optimistic. They say on game nights there'll be an overspill of traffic on their blocks, not to mention less parking spots, even though the plan calls for an 1,100-car parking garage a couple of blocks away from the arena.
The environmental impact statement still acknowledges that 3,000 parking spaces in the local neighborhood will be taken by arena patrons. So what we see happening is people are coming to games is the same time that people are coming home from work. There'll be a huge crush to find parking, and not only will residents not be able to find parking, but there'll be a lot of people just driving around cruising for parking. And it's not a safe issue for pedestrians.
Community Board 6 District Manager Craig Hammerman says residents can still voice their concerns as the project gets underway.
If we don't know about your issues, then we can't carry them forward and be your spokesperson at the table.
Forest City Ratner officials expect that a majority of the construction will take place during the summer and fall months of this year in 2012. For Brooklyn Review, I'm Jenny Passe-Rodriguez.
Become a fan on Facebook, like Brooklyn Independent Television.